Hey, I'm Donnie, and this is my friend Shaleigh. We've been road tripping around the U.S., and things are always interesting.
This happened.
In the last couple of videos, we've been traveling through South Dakota, and we left off as we were traveling down to Phoenix, Arizona to see Shaleigh's best friend, Carly. We took some time off from filming to be in the moment, tried In-N-Out for the first time, and stayed at a Glass Artist's beautiful Airbnb, which ended up being the perfect way to relax before our hike through the Grand Canyon.
So we're currently on our way to meet up with Shaleigh's parents outside of Phoenix, so that way we can hike the Grand Canyon. I'm super nervous. I don't know if she is, but super excited. I can't wait. Ready to see if I actually survive.
So I need to introduce who we are hiking with. You've got me, Shaleigh, Shaleigh's really fit parents, Karen and Chris, and then you got the youngins in the back, Kat and Joe. The day before the hike, we made our way to the North Rim by going through Navajo Nation. Stopping for selfies at Marble Canyon was the first on our list.
You got it. You got it. Oh my gosh, this is. Oh my god!
Navajo Reservation across Colorado River. And it's right down there. We're gonna bathe in there tomorrow. We're gonna shower. Actually, we're gonna shower in there tomorrow because we're hiking through the Grand Canyon. That's right. We're gonna hike through the Grand Canyon.
There you go.
Guys, look at how big they are, and you know they came from up there.
Why don't we load one of those on Joe's pack and carry it back?
Look at those. That one is
I cannot believe where I am right now. So at 6 a.m. where we are, we're gonna be heading down into there. So it's a little bit before 6 a.m. and we've been up for like an hour now trying to get our bags packed. I can't believe I'm about to hike 14 miles today through the canyon, stay in a tent overnight, and then hike 9 more miles out tomorrow. So 23 miles in the next 2 days.
You like you're carrying a projectile off your back.
You got it.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Use those leg muscles.
Alright.
Oh no.
Everybody's got their charger.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh no.
Oh, is it gonna be too loud?
Hey, Sedona, what you doing?
I'm about to go hike to my death.
Cool.
He's dying.
Physical exhaustion. Physical exhaustion.
Joe, how you feeling?
Not really sure about any of this. Not gonna lie. Okay.
Cat?
I can sit
I'm gonna sit in the middle and
Christopher?
We've got this.
Karen?
Too bad you can't take a 2-mile nap down there.
Well, we've done everything we can to prepare.
So the rest
Now
is in
we
fate's
just
hands.
pray.
Actually, we really
It's a beautiful morning, though.
Look at the sunrise. Almost at sunset.
somebody's not got their seatbelt on.
Look at the donkeys. Look at the donkeys. Oh, over there. You can't see them.
Further down, what do you think?
It's cold.
So we're about to hike through the Grand Canyon. We even have sticks. We have hiking sticks. My bag is probably a good 40 pounds, and it's kind of cold. It's gonna be great. Let's go. Before our hike, we knew the first watering hole was out of service, and we'd have to face our first hurdle by carrying down enough liquids with us to get to Manzanita 5 miles in. A gallon of water is 8 pounds, so on top of our gear, we have an extra 10 to 15 pounds to carry down. So we started down the North Kaibab Trail,
We will be dipping 4,161 feet in elevation during the first 7 miles to Cottonwood, leaving us with another 7 miles and 1,600 feet in elevation to Phantom Ranch, which is where we'll be camping tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Does it get better?
Oh my god.
What do you think so far?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah?
Just trying to breathe.
Yes, that's for sure. How are you guys doing back here?
We're good. How about you?
Hanging in, yeah.
I'm
All right.
It's a nice trail so far, actually.
It's very pretty.
I love the aspens.
This is why we're doing it. Wow.
But you see the trail way down there?
Yeah, that's where we're going.
That's where we're going to be in hopefully about 2 hours.
Pretty amazing, huh?
I just can't believe you're mine.
We're a mile in.
I thought Shaleigh farted.
Our biggest obstacles today are going to be heat and time. To make our lives easier at the end of the hike, we swapped cars with people from a Grand Canyon hiking group on Facebook so that we both have our own cars when we finish hiking instead of figuring out how to get back to the other side. We have to meet them at dinner at Phantom Ranch around 5, so we really need to beast out the first 14 miles today.
What is this called, Karen? It's called Supai Tunnel.
She walked over to me, she was like, what are we about to do? And I was like, go through a tunnel. And she was like, the Supai Tunnel.
This is totally worth getting up at 5 a.m. for. Never in a million years did I think I'd be spending my time hiking through the Grand Canyon. It's like probably 9:30, 10 a.m. and I think we're at mile, I'm hoping like 4. All the way up. Right in there is that little tunnel. Wow, this is so neat. You hear your echo?
I don't.
We're at mile 4.
4.4.
4.4. This is incredible. This is probably the coolest thing I've ever done. You look like a little old lady. I'm just over here crying. It's so beautiful.
On this trail, you pass through every ecosystem found between Canada and Mexico, and boy, does it not disappoint.
So cool. It is really cool.
Baby heart! I'm gonna stop now.
Around this time, we chose to split up because we were so behind on time. Chris and Karen went ahead of us, and we'd use our walkie-talkies to check in every hour.
10 out of 10? 10 out of 10?
10 out of 10. Highly recommend.
We're getting further and further away.
I cannot believe we started up there in the white and we're down here.
Oh my gosh.
This is
Very disgusting. I
right?
was anticipating it was. We went the right way, right?
Yeah, we went to Cottonwood. So we're at 5.5 miles. It's really hot. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Yep. We're exhausted already. And this is the sad part. We're only there. This is where we have to be. But if you see all the switchbacks and the elevation change that we came down from 8,240 all the way down to 3,840. So we did like 5,000 feet, right? Once we get to Cottonwood, this is just basically flat. The box is where it's the hottest, but it says avoid the heat of the day after 4 p.m. We will be in the box.
Alrighty.
So that box we mentioned is a 4-mile stretch in the narrowest part of the canyon that is notorious for being the hottest section of this trail. It's suggested to not hike through between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. and we are on track to hit it right at 4. Kat and Joe told us to go ahead since she was having issues with the blisters on her feet, and we continued to do our hourly check-ins with the walkie-talkies. We picked up the pace to hopefully make it to the box before the hottest part of the day, and they would make it through after. But this is where things got dicey.
So we're sitting at Cottonwood. I almost passed out. It's hot.
It's very hot.
It's very hot.
Already cooler. I don't know if that's just in my head.
I don't know.
It feels a little cooler.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I will take it.
Get old again, cooling off from here.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Well, you got this.
You got this. High five.
Shaleig's parents decided to go ahead of us because at this point we were really behind on time. So Shaleigh and I took a break in some shade to wait for Kat and Joe before we headed off again.
So we're about halfway. Number 1, truly enjoying myself. Number 2, it's really hot. Number 3, I really wish I could go swimming right now.
Girl, you know me in water. I would be in that creek in 2 seconds if we had the time.
I would be like, she would be submerged. Submerged completely. Oh my God. That's not what I anticipated opening up to. Water. Oh, that's so cute. A little waterfall. We're at mile 10. We have blisters forming on our feet. We have finally reached an area where it's flat. We're looking for some shade to get some water. And if you've ever seen the Grand Canyon, there's not a lot of that.
Two easy hours. Nice.
The rocks are, oh yeah. I mean, I think it's probably. Oh wow, yeah. This is really pretty. We're 2 miles away from our destination for the night, and I can't wait to get there. I'm tired. Dude, I feel bad for Joe and Kat. They're gonna go through here in the pitch black. I know. We're at 12 miles. It's really a mind game at this point. I'm really getting dehydrated. 2 miles. I've got this. We have a PSA for anybody that is hiking this hike. Did you know that every gallon weighs a little over 8 pounds? That's ridiculous. These are fucking heavy as hell. These bags are really heavy. Water's really heavy. Just ran into the park ranger and he was like, oh yeah, don't worry. The way out, you know, this is just my opinion, but the way out is way easier. Yes, it's uphill, but it's cooler, it's shorter, and what was his other reasoning? It's easier on your body. It's easier on your body. And then we were like, this is hard. I was a, what do you call it? A stubborn asshole and just brought my book bag. Hey, it's got straps on it, so it's not too bad. But the lesson learned is get a hiking bag if you're staying overnight. Or don't stay the night and just get really good at hiking and be one of those people that we've passed that are just like running it with their little bladders, because that would be easy and fun. I don't want to stay overnight. I want to just do it with nothing on me, because then you could be real fast. Without a bag or anything, I don't think I'd want to do 23 miles in one day. I never said that. Oh. I mean the 14. Oh.
We started at 7 a.m. this morning and it's now almost 5 p.m.
We got to move.
Break is over. Dinner is served in about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. And we're trying to pull up as soon as it's being served.
We're not trying to waste any time.
I stink. Shaleigh, you stink?
Oh yeah.
The light from the sun quickly faded and we were faced with hiking through the dark. We hiked with bats above our heads and baby snakes slithering at our feet for what ended up being the next 3 hours to Phantom Ranch. It's 8:30. We've been in Phantom Ranch for about an hour now. Obviously, there's no lights, just the lights of our phone. When we stopped and talked to the ranger, he told us it would be another 2 hours. Well, it ended up taking 3 to get here. Our GPS wasn't working. This has been a crazy experience. It's been awesome, but like this last 2 or 3 hours was just a damper. We're exhausted. Our shoulders hurt. I really hope I have a different mindset tomorrow. And before I forget, we ended up doing 14.5 miles to get to Shaleigh's parents.
And the crazy thing too is that my Fitbit says that we walked, hang on, wait for it, 17.99.
Come on, focus.
Oh,
it's
shit.
okay. It's
Anyway,
okay.
so it was a lot.
My advice to anybody that comes to the canyon, if you are not in shape for this, do not do this. It's very hard, especially with heat.
It all gets you if you're not prepared. You gotta be super prepared for it.
So we're really hoping that tomorrow's a lot easier. Everybody else said that it is. I'm not believing anybody at this point, and I am so ready to go to bed. What about you, Shalami?
Oh yeah, 100%.
All right, so we're out until tomorrow morning. Good night.
You wanna try? Yeah, I can.